Yo, it's Big Ant, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Had to come tap in and give an update on some new news with Famous Dex, man. Now, the recent news that we just saw was Famous Dex actually, what they saying the sources through the police station said Famous Dex told police that he was robbed for a $50,000 watch that he had borrowed from a friend and some cash out in San Fernando Valley, California. Famous Dex letter came out and said those things were not true, and we'll get into that in a second. But the latest news come a few days later, and man, Famous Dex going through some shit right now where they saying, hey, he got pulled over and arrested for having a loaded firearm in the car. Now, TMZ, the sources that they have at the police station, has contacted them and told them this. Now, it's different write-ups on this shit, but this is the one I'm going to read from TMZ. It said, law enforcement sources tell TMZ the rapper was riding in the backseat of a car when LAPD pulled it over Tuesday night in North Hollywood for not having a rear license plate. We're told Dex tried to get out and walk away during the traffic stop, but cops detained him and then searched the vehicle when they discovered one of the passengers was on probation. During the search, our sources say a loaded gun was found under Dex's seat, so he was arrested for carrying a concealed firearm. According to police, the rapper was booked on the felony charge and his bail set at $35,000. We're told he's still behind bars. Damn, this is a real tough situation. Now, with the felony charge, pistol felony charge and everything of that nature, bro, it can get wicked depending on your background and if you had a gun charge before. I don't know Famous Dex situation legally with guns. I don't think he's ever been to prison before, but I can't say that for sure. But he's going to have to come off a little bit of bread, get a good lawyer. They saying he's still behind the bars. The bond, $35,000. I don't know how they do in California. I know out here in Texas, where I'm from, it's 10%. So he would have to drop $3,500 to bond out. But we got to wait and see what happened with that. Now, Famous Dex did come out after those other rumors came out and reports through other police sources that contacted TMZ and said that he was not robbed and that it was lies. The media was lying on him. The blogs were lying on him. Now, that's a fucked up situation. And in this situation right here, it's crazy because I know how this works when they pull you over. Now, first of all, you got to know a back license plate is mandatory. That's all the way mandated. You got to have a motherfucking back license plate. Now, I know some places you ain't got to have a front license plate, but man, if you riding around with no back license plate on your car, you saying swerve me, I'm doing something illegal. Now, Famous Dex was in the back seat of the car. Now, I don't know who car it was either, because this is how this go. Who the fuck was Famous Dex riding with? Because, hey, bro, if the pistol ain't yours, and you and somebody else's car, you shouldn't be getting charged with that motherfucker. So whoever was driving that car must have said it ain't my pistol, and then everybody else in the car, because Famous Dex was in the back seat, was saying it ain't theirs either. So you know what the police do in certain cases? They put it on the nigga that is closest to. Hey, this your shit then, since don't nobody want to claim it, and then the car might have not been any of theirs. And so they like, hey, we can't put it on the owner of the car, so we gonna throw it on the nigga that it's closest to. Man, they do all type of tricky shit like that. You just never know. More details will come out. I'll update that on the next time I go live on here on the channel. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Famous Dex, man, you got to get right, man. Get out the way, lay low, get back in that studio, drop music, get back on your 2016 Famous Dex when you just dropping the videos every week going crazy, and that's how you get back in the mix. That's your shot to get back in the game. You know what you got to do. You got to stay in niggas' faces and keep dropping music, and you got to quit fucking up. You can't get caught slipping out here. Anybody can get robbed, though. I ain't kicking Famous Dex down because he got robbed. We know that they can happen to anybody. Anybody can get caught off their pivot, bro. No matter who you is, dog. Anybody can get robbed. That's just how the game go. But stay on your pivot out here. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, Urban Politicians TV. Follow me on Instagram, Urban Politicians _ Big Ant Man 1000 UPTV.